we are doing very important chapter, that is climate. I hope everybody has opened their books. Yesterday we have done introduction, factors influencing the climate. Okay, these were the factors. Annual cycle of seasons. We have done cold weather season and hot weather season. Means winter season and summer season we have discussed yesterday. This was about cold weather season, temperature in January map, cold weather season, western cyclonic disturbances, hot weather season. Now today we have to start with advancing monsoon. Okay, today we have to start with advancing monsoon. So I hope you have opened. Let us start. So what about advancing monsoons or rainy season? It starts in the early June, beginning of June till September. It starts in the early June till the mid of September. This season starts in the mid of June and lasts till the end of September. This only we did. In the middle of June it starts and it lasts till your end of September. If I talk about southwest monsoon winds, in the southwest, first the monsoon comes and it starts blowing from sea to land. Where it comes? In the southwest, and it starts blowing from sea to land. So what is monsoon? Monsoon is the seasonal reversal of the wind system. First wind comes, monsoon wind comes, along with that your rainy season comes. So first thing in this season is southwest monsoon winds. It starts blowing from sea to land, which brings monsoon. So which winds? Southwest monsoon winds, which starts blowing from sea to land. So monsoon is a seasonal reversal of the wind system. What is monsoon? Monsoon is a seasonal reversal of the wind system. It brings rain to India. What it brings? It brings rain to India. If I talk about the direction of the wind, northeast in winters and southwest in summers. The wind in winter season, the wind blows from north to east side, and in summer season it blows from south to west side. Okay, but in monsoon it is from southwest monsoon, so it is a seasonal reversal of the wind system which helps in bringing rain to India. The direction of wind is northeast in winter and southwest in summer. If I talk about summer season, a low pressure develops over northern plains in summer season. High temperature is there, na? We people live in northern plains. In northern plains, high temperature is there. So wherever high temperature is there, low pressure area develops. Wherever high temperature is there, low pressure area develops. Wind originates from high pressure area over South India to low pressure area. So wind, they blows from high pressure area to your low pressure area in the north. Okay, winds originating from high pressure area which is in the south of Indian Ocean, they go from to the low pressure area in the north. I told you na, the wind blows from sea to land. So these winds, they blow across your sea. When they are blowing across the sea, then they capture the moisture from the sea. When they are blowing across the sea, then they capture the moisture from the sea. This moisture laden winds, laden means heavily loaded. This moisture laden winds, they cross the equator, they crosses the equator and approach India in the southwest direction. Understood? Like the wind blows from high pressure area in the South Indian Ocean to low pressure area in the north. So winds from the sea, they absorb a great moisture from the sea. When the winds are blowing across the sea, then they absorb the moisture from the sea. This moisture laden winds, laden means moisture loaded winds. They blow from, they cross the equator and they come to India. they reach India and starts blowing in the southwest direction. These winds reach India and they start blowing in the southwest direction. This chapter is about the pressure area, low pressure area, high pressure area, in which direction the wind is blowing. This you need to understand. Okay, if you will underline and you will read at home, then only you can understand this chapter. You can see this. It will help you. See. This you can see June 1. This is the southwest direction the wind flows. June 1. Then June 5, it reaches here. Then June 10, it reaches here. Then June 15, monsoon comes here. In July month, we experience monsoon. And 15 July. This map is about the monsoon. That monsoon starts from the south on June 1. I told you na, in the early June it starts. And this, so I'm telling when the rainy season starts. This map is telling you when the beginning of the rainy season. When your rainy season begins. Okay, it begins from south, June 1, till here, July 15. It reaches to the northern part. Two branches are there. These moisture-laden winds, I told you, they move from sea to land. So while they are moving from sea to land, due to the shape of Indian peninsula, you know, na, this is the shape of Indian peninsula. Here is Bay of Bengal. Here is Arabian Sea. This map you can say, this is your Indian peninsula, this part. Here is your Arabian Sea. Here is your Bay of Bengal. So these are the two branches we are going to talk about. So if I talk about Arabian Sea branch, it hits the Western Ghats. You can see this Arabian Sea branch. Okay, it hits the Western Ghats. Here are your Western Ghats. So here they are saying Arabian Sea branch, it hits the Western Ghats of India and causes heavy rainfall there in the coastal areas of Kerala. This is your Kerala. In the coastal areas of Kerala, it causes heavy rainfall. Understood? So the Arabian Sea branch, it hits the Western Ghats, okay? And heavy rainfall comes in Kerala, Karnataka, and Maharashtra. These places are there where heavy rainfall comes. So these places are on the Western Ghats only. Maharashtra is here, Karnataka is here, Kerala is here. Done. Now they are saying, and the areas lying on the leeward side of the Western Ghats receive less rainfall. Leeward side means the other side of the Western Ghats. They receive very less rainfall because only windward side experience rainfall, not your leeward side. Very less rainfall occurs in your leeward side. If I talk about your Bay of Bengal branch, so it causes heavy rainfall in the northeastern states, in the eastern and northeastern states, like your Assam, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, West Bengal, Odisha. So see here the map from Bay of Bengal, okay, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Odisha, okay, or Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, these places receive rainfall due to your Bay of Bengal branch. Understood? So Bay of Bengal causes heavy rainfall in the eastern and northeastern side like Assam, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, West Bengal, Odisha. Meghalaya is a very important state. I'll tell you why. It brings heavy rainfall to Ganga, Brahmaputra Delta and northeastern hills. This also brings very heavy rainfall to Ganga, Brahmaputra Delta and your northeastern hills. Underline. Mavswanaram. Mavswanaram is in Meghalaya, beta, this place. It receives the world's highest rainfall. Around 400 centimeter rainfall comes in Mavswanaram, Meghalaya. Underline. Underline, Mavswanaram is a place in Meghalaya which receives world highest rainfall through your Bay of Bengal branch. As we reaches northern part, the amount of rainfall decreases. Less rainfall comes in the northern plains. Mavswanaram in Meghalaya, I told you, more than 1100 mm of rain comes here. Millimeter, mm means millimeter. More than 11,000 millimeter of rain comes in Mavswanaram. If I talk about Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, they get less than 300 millimeter of rainfall in a year. Very less rainfall. Sometime in Rajasthan, no rainfall is there. So less than 300 millimeter of rainfall in a year in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. And Delhi, you know, Delhi gets around 600 millimeter of rainfall during rainy season. Around 600 millimeter rainfall during rainy season. Mostly in Meghalaya, 11,000 millimeter of rainfall. In Rajasthan, less than 300 millimeter of rainfall. And in Delhi, around 600 millimeter of rainfall. If I talk about your both the branches, they meet on the northern part of India. They meet in the northern part of India. A major part of annual precipitation of India is due to southwest monsoon. This I told you in the beginning only. We are saying that both the branches meet in the northern plains, okay, but annual precipitation, if I talk about yearly precipitation of India, it is due to the southwest monsoon, because your monsoon begins in the southwest part. The monsoon starts from the southwest part. So southwest monsoon winds arrive by the beginning of June. I have shown you the map. It arrives in the beginning of June. June 1, it arrives. And by mid-July, it covers the entire country. This I told you, by mid-July till July 15, it covers almost all part of India. The monsoon is irregular. You know when rain is going to come? No, it is uncertain. It is irregular and undependable. Rain is not dependent on anybody. It is uncertain. We don't know when rain is going to come. Sometimes dry spells are there within the rainy periods. Dry spells means no rainfall are there in the rainy season. Sometimes these winds causes flood also. Sometimes heavy rainfall is there that it causes floods in one part and another part drought is there because there is no rainfall. Okay, these wind causes floods in one part. Flood means heavily rainfall occurred, so flood comes up, and one side where there is no rainfall, drought occurs at the same part. Next, we are going to talk about the retreating monsoon or the autumn season. Retreating monsoon or the autumn season. So what about the retreating monsoon? October to November month is of your retreating monsoon. The withdrawal of monsoon from India is far more gradual than its onset. Okay, the withdrawal is very easy. They are telling you by October, monsoon starts leaving northwest part of India. By October, the monsoon starts leaving the northwest part of India. And by the end of November, it leaves the India, full country. The whole country it leaves. By the end of November, the monsoon leaves the whole country, India. You know, as the follows monsoon season, it is known as retreating monsoon. Means we are saying bye-bye to monsoon. Now monsoon is going from India. So by the end of September, the direct rays of the sun start shifting to southern hemisphere. Now, earlier direct rays of the sun are coming, means slanting rays of the suns were coming in the northern part. Now what is happening? The southern hemisphere, direct rays are coming to the southern hemisphere. So low pressure area will be northern plains. Low pressure area will be in northern plains. That becomes weakens. Okay, the low pressure area which comes in the northern plain, it weakens. So now the wind will start moving in other direction, in northeast direction. Earlier it was moving from sea to land in your monsoon season. Now it is retreating monsoon, so it will move from land to sea. It will move from land to sea. Opposite you have to write. Okay, it is retreating monsoon. That was advancing monsoon. Advancing monsoon means when monsoon is going to come. Retreating monsoon means monsoon is going from the country. So wind now move from northeast direction. Earlier wind was moving in southwest direction. Now the wind will start moving in northeast direction from land to sea. The ground is still moist in October. The days are very much hot in October. The nights are okay, pleasant and cool. The sky is very much clear. Rate of evaporation is very much high during day. Sometimes humidity is also there due to high rate of evaporation. Weather becomes very much sticky, very hard to bear. Sometimes heat and humidity are there. So they are saying retreating monsoon, when the monsoon is going from the country, by the end of November, it leaves the country. So what happens now? By the end of September, the direct sun rays are falling on the southern hemisphere. So in southern hemisphere, now the area direct rays of sun are coming. So in the northern plains, low pressure area will be created. Now the wind will move in opposite direction. Opposite means northeast direction, from land to sea. So it will become moist. The days will become hot. Nights are cool. Sky is clear. Evaporation is high. So humidity will also be high. Weather will become sticky, very hard to bear. This is known as October heat. Underline. October heat means when the weather becomes sticky and it is very hard to bear, means excessive heat and high humidity is there. That is known as your October heat. That is known as your October heat. When weather becomes sticky, oppressive, means very hard to bear because of excessive heat and humidity, that is October heat. This is beta withdrawal of monsoon. When we are saying bye-bye to monsoon, monsoon starts going from 1st September. It is here. Then 15th September. Here. Then 1st October. It reaches here. 15th October. 1st November and 15th November. By the end, it will leave the country. This is about the retreating monsoon. Okay. If I talk about retreating monsoon, I told you wind now moves in the northeast direction. Okay. In the north to this east direction, the wind starts moving. It collects moisture from Bay of Bengal before reaching to the Coromandel coast. Before reaching to the Coromandel coast, it takes the moisture, it collects the moisture from Bay of Bengal. During this period, rainfall takes place in southwestern part of India. During retreating monsoon, sometimes rainfall occurs in the southwestern part of India, like Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka. Okay. By the end of September, when the rainfall is going, when the retreating of monsoon is going, when the monsoon is going from India, so sometime in the southwestern part, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, rainfall occurs. This is known as retreat of monsoon. That monsoon has given you a retreat. Okay, this is known as retreat of monsoon. In this season, a low pressure area develops in Bay of Bengal. During this retreating monsoon, a low pressure area develop in Bay of Bengal. So cyclone comes up. Cyclonic storms come up. When low pressure area is created in Bay of Bengal, cyclonic storms come up and they hit the eastern coast of India. These are the tropical cyclones that bring rainfall to the coastal areas. Sometimes these are often destructive also. So sometimes when the low pressure area is created over the Bay of Bengal, tropical cyclone occurs that brings rainfall to West Bengal, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. And these rainfalls are often very destructive. Next is variations in temperature and distribution of precipitation. I told you the climate is not uniform. One type of climate we are not having. There are extremes of temperature and precipitation in different parts. Okay, if I talk about summer season, if I go to Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, the temperature touches 50 degrees Celsius. You also know this thing. In summer season, if I go to Rajasthan, then temperature touches 50 degrees Celsius. In the summer season only, if I go to your Jammu and Kashmir, the temperature will not be minus. It can be minus, but not 45 degrees. But what happens in winter season? Winter season, extreme cold is there, very much cold is there in the northern plains. So in Dras and Kargil, which is in your Jammu and Kashmir, in winter season, now I'm talking about winter season over here. In winter season, the temperature is minus 45 degrees Celsius. Minus 45. Okay, so in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan, summer season temperature is 50 degree. But in winter season, if ma'am is going to Jammu and Kashmir, then temperature is minus 45 degree. If I go to Chennai, on the other hand, the temperature ranges from 24 degree to 34 degrees Celsius. Mavswanaram, okay. Meghalaya capital, you know, na, Shillong. It is located in Shillong. It is the wettest place on earth. I told you, it receives the highest rainfall on earth. Areas in northeast, western coastal plains, and western Ghats, they receive very high rainfall. Which part? Northeast, western coastal plains, and your western Ghats. They receive very high rainfall because the monsoon starts from southwest. Because southwest monsoon winds causes your what? Rainfall. So they are saying in the northeast, western coastal plains, western Ghats receive very high rainfall. In some places, these areas rainfall ranges up to 400 centimeter. I told you in Mavswanaram, the rainfall in these areas are up to 400 centimeters. If I go to Thar Desert in Rajasthan, Ladakh, which is a cold desert, the rainfall is less than 10 centimeter. If I go to the Thar Desert in Rajasthan and Ladakh, that is cold desert, the less than 10 centimeter of rainfall is there. Very, very important question. The same chapter is in 9th grade. And this question comes, why monsoon act as a unifying bond? How it unifies the whole country. You know, we varies in temperature, different type of precipitation is there throughout the country. But we are unified. How? Monsoon influences the climate of India. It framed our lives. You know, agriculture also depends upon monsoon. Farmer also wait for monsoon to come. The food we eat, the clothes we wear, that depend upon the climate only. Now winter season is going on. We are wearing woolen clothes. Summer will come. We will wear cotton clothes. So that depends upon the climate. Our agriculture calendar, our festival, some festival comes when monsoon comes. Plant, animal life, the whole landscape of the earth are influenced by the monsoon. Okay, so monsoon influences our lifestyle, the clothes we wear, the food we eat, the agriculture also depends upon monsoon. Many festivals which comes in the monsoon season, plant and animal life also depends upon monsoon. So landscape of the whole country are highly influenced by your monsoon. Interesting fact is being given to you. The highest rainfall in the world, I told you it is Mavswanaram near Cherrapunji in Meghalaya. It receives annual rainfall of 467.4 inch. Okay, annual precipitation is 467.4 inch. The word monsoon has been originated from the Arabic word mausam, which means season. The monsoon word has been originated from the Arabic word mausam, which means season. Okay. Here your chapter is ended. Any doubt you want to ask?